I want to begin with you first. When Mehbooba Mufti says so, when the Congress leaders are saying, why are we denying the Chinese incursion? Are we denying what the Indian troops have done? The Indian armed forces have fought hand-to-hand combat that the defense minister has spoken about. It's one thing to not believe the defense minister. Are we now not even believing our Indian forces?
Look, when we are talking about China, we have a hostile neighbor which is pursuing a doctrine of active defense. So, irrespective of whether we are having peace at the border or we are having open skirmishes, we have to be careful that there is an active defense policy pursued by China. Now, China, with a budget of annually around $230 billion for its defense, and comparing it with India, which is meager $50 billion, and about half of the military personnel. Now we expect the government to be more fair to our armed forces. Now you cannot say that our armed forces, which are fighting with bare hands,
but who is being unfair to the armed forces? Is it the opposition that is questioning the version of events?
We cannot hail that, okay, our armed forces were able to give a bloody nose to the Chinese, so hail them. No, the government has to be way more concerned with respect to what is the state of affairs. We need to provide them with far better material, ammunition, as well as other forms of ability so that they can tackle that front. At the grassroots, the armed forces, their morale are high because they have an intense feeling of nationalism, but the government is being apathetic. Look at the present track record of the government.
Has it come up with any towards infrastructure in these areas that have been ignored for the last so many years? Tuhin Sinha, do you want to come in here that the government has not done enough? We are not really questioning the Braves, but there is Chinese incursion. The Chinese are taking over the land of India and the Jawans are not able to respond because of the government. This is the charge of the opposition leaders.